Hello, my name is Marian with M Budgets and Designs. We are going to start off with some collabs. One that I am doing with On. One I'm kind of party crashing. And one that I made for you to download for free and play along with me if you would like to possibly become rich or maybe go the route of being a felon. It depends on how it plays out. Totally up to you and how this goes. So then after that we will jump into some games. So just to warn you, I did start this last week. However, I was in a bit of a funk, and after rewatching the video when I was trying to do the edit, I hated everything about it. I deleted it. I wound up jumping onto the couch and pouting like a 2-year-old, as if I had just been told that I couldn't have ice cream before breakfast, and it was just a full meltdown. It was bad. And so now I have put on my big girl panties, and I am willing to accept whatever disaster this video becomes. So let's get into these collaborations. We are going to do this Skittles challenge with On. This is from KingdomPlanning from Holly. This is going to be fun because we get to have some snackies, and who doesn't like snackies? So On and I were trying to find some nummies. We weren't trying to find nummies. We found the nummies. We were trying to find a nummies dispenser, a candy dispenser, and we did not want to spend $30 to save some money. So we came up with our own, and go check out On's channel, see what she came up with. I found this coffee mug that my friend Kristen got for me. We have a group of friends that have been friends for anywhere from 35 to 40 years. I'm sorry, I meant to say 5 years since we were in high school. Some of us met when we were in 2nd grade. But, so this is what my mug says. I'm fancy like that. But I bought the little mini Skittles from the dollar store, and this works perfect as a dispenser. So now that I got the finger goop, let's count this up. It should be $100. 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So we have $100 to play with today. Let's do it. Oh, and we are, I'm broke. So we are going to not play for these big amounts. We are doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So this is my dispenser. We give it a little shake. We open it up and we say, bring me the money. And we are doing like 5 at a time. We got an orange, another orange, a green. Oh, there's our 5. And I've already, ooh, holy cow. Sorry about that. Wow. We had an earthquake. Sorry. Who doggies? Okay, so we had 2 oranges. So we got 1, 2. And then we had 2 yellows. 2. And we had a green. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4. So we had 8. 8 plus 6 is 14, 15, $16. I'm going to eat the Skittles. So 15, $16 goes going in. And like I said, I did play last week. I had 15 from that. So On, I have 10, 20, 25, 30, $31. So let's go ahead and grab that 20. Oh, you know what? I could have done that. There we go. We got 31 buckaroos in our Skittles challenge. Our next collab is with, this is the one that I am party crashing, but it was kind of a party crash invite. This is with CashBudgetRetiree and Grandma's Pocketbook. If you go over to their channels, they will give you the links to download these to play along with them. So this is a rolling dice game. You can pick whatever dice you want to roll with. So let's go ahead and do the Dog Days of Summer first. We got a 3. So we will grab a 10. Oh, and then we got a 6. That pug life, that pug, she likes some monies. All right. So now we have $10, $15, $16, $17 so far in our collab with, let me get the names again, with Cash Budget Retiree and Grandma's Pocketbook. And this next one is the one that I am inviting you to play along with. And it comes with a dashboard, and it says, but I have so many savings challenges and not enough money, which, you know, if you know, you know, right? And it is a bank robbery. And I can't do it alone. So we have our things to do, because you have to have checklists. You've got things that we have to prepare for, and then we have things that we have to buy. So we've put $3 gas into our car, because you have to have gas in the car. You can't leave a bank robbery and run out of gas. That's just embarrassing. So we need to clean our clothes. We need to have our clothes ready. We have to have our black pants, black shirt, or a striped shirt, you know, just in case, and our mask. So it's only going to cost us $1 to do our laundry, which is nice because laundromats are getting a little bit expensive. So far, our heist is only costing us $4, which, you know, is nice because I would like to be able to keep as much of the money that we steal as possible. And keep that hush, by the way, except, you know, for the people that you think we might need on our team to go and rob these banks. All right, so when it comes to my challenges, I want to try something different. If you've watched my channel, you probably know this about me already. I have a problem. When I am speaking face to face, I'm so much better at talking. When I am talking to my phone, I get easily distracted. Like if I see a sticky note, I start thinking, what's on that sticky note? And I forget that you're there. So, I just got distracted by my mug. When I start scratching, I forget that I'm supposed to be telling you about the challenge and how a game is played and things like that. Or I forget to tell you who made the challenge. So what I think I'm going to do, and everybody's just so much better at doing this than I am. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do a quick run through and tell you, I'm going to show you the challenge and I'm going to tell you who made it. And then I'm just going to play the games at my own pace. And I think I'm going to share some stories while I play. And then if you don't mind, tell me in the comments if you liked it or if you didn't like it. And you know what? I don't even mind if you use the thumbs up and the thumbs down to tell me if you like that way or if you don't like that way of doing this type of a video. Because honestly, the thumbs up and the thumbs down, those don't mean anything to me, to be honest. Because, hi, fast car. get it. Anyway, sorry. See, squirrel. I'm not making any money on this. So, thumbs up and thumbs downs, I don't care. They don't mean anything. So, go ahead and use the thumbs ups and the thumbs down. Can you even track the thumbs down? I don't even know if you can track those. Do they tell you how many thumbs downs you get? I don't know if they tell you. Go ahead and leave me some thumbs downs. I want to see if it tells you if there's thumbs downs. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so yeah, if you like it, if I do a quick run through and tell you whose challenges these are, and then I play and just tell you stories, tell me if you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. But also leave a comment. That way, if I can't track the thumbs downs, I can at least figure out if you like it or if you don't. And I'm being dead serious. I need an honest opinion. So if you don't like it, it's okay if you tell me you don't like it in the comments. I'm not going to be angry. I promise you. Okay, so I love you to the moon and back. I got this from Craftco Budgets. It's amazing. She makes her own scratch-off stickers. So cool. The strawberry, so vibrant. It looks like you could actually lick it and taste it. I haven't tried it yet. I might, but I might not film that part because that just sounds weird and creepy. I got that from Stuff and Budget. All of these channels and Etsy shops will be in the description box below. Budgeting by Dina made this beautiful scratch-off card. It is an Air Force card. She's got all of the different services on her Etsy shop. The Diamonds Are Forever is from Frugality is Life. She has a bunch of challenges on her channel. Go and check that one out. I can't wait to get that colored in because there's going to be some money in that, honey. This Save $100 Together. This is from Mandy's Budgeting Journey. There's 3 cards on here. There's a 20, a 30, and then a 50. So this is going to be really good, especially if you do those Monday minis, because there's $1, $2, and $3 things in there, and then 4 and 5 as you get in the higher cards. So if you're looking for like the minis, especially, that's going to be a good one. I think what I'm going to do is for one of these cards, I'm going to add a 0 onto the end of it just to save some extra bucks, especially if I get another contract because my contract's over. The lighthouse, you've seen my magical lighthouse. I got that from Boy Mom Loves to Save. As a matter of fact, let me show you. So this is my lighthouse. Big numbers. I'm going to save a bunch of money on this. And I'm getting closer to the end and it's making me cry. My K9 Bryce, this is a game that I made. And I'm getting close to the end on this one as well. Can't wait to see how much I save on this because all of the money that I save in my games goes to pay my debt, which I'm going to be putting my balances into the description box so you can see how that is getting paid down. My Race to Save, I got this one from Kingdom Planning as well. I got a special Happy Mail from her, but I'm not showing you the full package because that sounded very naughty in my head. And see, I got sidetracked again, and I apologize, Holly. I did not mean for that to sound naughty, but I am almost done with Race to Save, which makes me extremely sad because if you've seen this before, you will know how much I get a kick out of Race to Save. I am going to bring this back, but I have a special plan for this. I am going to bring it back, but before I do that, I am going to play this potions class. So if you have not been to Kingdom Planning's Etsy shop in a while, go. Holy cow, when I talk about really cool games, she's got an imagination. So this is going to be added to take the place of Race and Save starting next week. And that is when I will show you how to play that potions game. The imagination that Holly has is out of this world. Nutcracker Suite, beautiful, beautiful board game. I got this from Coco Chic Living. I'm going to be saving some good dough on this game as well. I cannot wait to see how much that saves me. I came in like a butterball. Got that from the Dramatic Panda. This is going to be a very dramatic game. I am going to be singing throughout this game. You're welcome. Beyonce and Taylor Swift, I am sure, will be calling me up, asking me to give them some vocal coaching. I don't know if I'm going to be available. We'll have to see. The cat is out of the bag, or out of the box. We are going to be putting him back into the box. I got this from Frugality is Life. Um, let me tell you, we're going to be talking about George. He is starting to really piss me off. And then, that cat. Sequential numbers. I don't know if we're going to get to this. We'll see what my timing is like. But this is real cash in here. I play with the fake money because Naked Man, the heroin addict, aka my future husband, we talked about him before. He just kind of freaked out the neighborhood in a funny but yet a little cautious kind of way. We've also had a couple of other instances of weird people in the neighborhood. We haven't had anybody lately, and so it's kind of gotten a little boring around here. But it made me think that I've saved up enough money that it makes me very concerned if somebody ever broke into my house. You can take anything well, not anything. There's certain things I don't want them to take from my house, but I am decluttering. So I have a few boxes that are next to the door just to make it easier for any thieves if they want to come in and steal some stuff. I have it all boxed up by the door, just, for convenience. But I don't want them to take my money. So the money's in the bank. So I use the fake bills just to give myself something to play with. So I will explain the sequential numbers if we do get a chance to get to that and play with that. So let's play some games. Did we? We did that. We did that. We did that. All right. Okay, so I'm really sorry about the voiceover here. I got knee deep into telling you about what I'm going to tell you about, and my neighbors got home and started partying with the loud music. Then there were some sirens, and I figured it would just be easier to do it this way. Okay, so last weekend I was watching videos about people going nuts because people had the audacity to arrest them for DUIs or foolish behavior at Universal Studios, which happens to be my favorite videos right now. Hilarious, by the way, but also very educational. Did you know that saying you can't arrest me does not actually stop the police from arresting you? Who knew? So, the video got to the part where they were searching a vehicle and it was disgusting, and naturally I started wondering what they would say or find if the cops were searching my vehicle, and I had to laugh because I always keep a tampon in my toolbox. Long story, tell you about that later. But then the panic started to set in because I started to look around my house and I started to wonder what would happen if the cops had to come into my house. So I had no idea where to start in my house. And I remembered that I had made up some cards, and each card had a different room in my house on it. And then my neighbor Mandy and I had, I think it was last year, we had started that Fly Lady program. And if you haven't done it, look it up. It's a really cool program. So I also had my Bayesian Girl dice, automatic dice pusher button thing. And I use that to make all of my major life decisions anyway. So I found my cards, I shuffled them up, and then I laid them face down on my dining room table, and I got my magic dice, and I pushed the button, and I counted it out, found the card, flipped it over, and it just happened to be my truck. So I went out, cleaned out my truck, and then went back in, hit the dice, got to the next card, and realized that starting with the truck was actually the best thing to start with. And then I set my 15-minute timer because that's what you're supposed to do with Fly Lady anyways. You're only supposed to do it for 15 minutes. And I kind of manipulated a little bit because with the Fly Lady, you're supposed to do it in zones. Well, I was in a panic, and you're not supposed to do that with Fly Lady anyway, because the whole idea was you didn't get into this mess in a day, you're not going to get yourself out of it in a day. But what I did was I would flip over a card, and then for 15 minutes, I would work on that room. And by Monday, I had my entire cab of my truck, my passenger seat, and the back of my truck was full. And I had already pawned off as much stuff as I could off onto my neighbors, all of my neighbors. My house is still a disaster. I still have more to go, but I had made some serious progress. And on Monday, I didn't want to go to Goodwill again because I'm pretty sure they already have a sign up at their office that says, please don't let this woman bring us any more of her stuff. So I called up, we have a women's shelter here. So I called them up and said, hey, I've got some of these women's business clothes. Are you still accepting these for women that have to go out and do interviews? And she said, yeah, but we're not accepting them at our location anymore. We're actually joined forces with this other group. It's this whole conglomeration of other charities in the area. So she sent me over to this church and they brought me in, took me on this tour to show me all the stuff that they accept at their location and what they don't take at their shop. They have all of these other people from the other groups come in and they take the items that are specific to them. And they also told me the things that they were getting short on. School supplies for the kids, boys' clothes, and bedding. So that gave me some things to go home and really focus on, things to get. So they wound up taking everything that I had. Really excited about it. They also needed some kitchen supplies. So, very excited. I have another truckload. I still have some more space, so I need to fill that all up and get that out. I did have a big cat tree. George had a seizure on the cat tree, and so he's scared of it now. I don't know if he thinks that that's why he had the seizure, but he won't touch it. Henry had taken it over as his new castle, but then I got my friend Debbie's cats, the girls. They took it over, and now Henry doesn't want anything to do with it because it smells like the girls. And they had attacked him, so he didn't want anything to do with it even after I cleaned it. So I wound up, they didn't want anything to do with pets. So I put it on Facebook Marketplace as something free, as a freebie. Oh, and by the way, right here in the game, this is where I found out that I am $7 short, so I have to do an IOU. Oops. So, so I put this cat tree on Marketplace, which giving away something for free on Marketplace is just frustrating because everybody asks if it's still available, and then you have to say yes a million times before you finally find somebody that's willing to come and pick it up. And this woman said, yes, I can be on my way right now. And I said, perfect. Here's my address. Here's the major cross streets. And within minutes, she said, I'm sorry, I'm no longer interested. So I replied back, well, I'm so sorry. What did you find so offensive about my address? And then in parentheses, I put, that was sarcasm. And she replied back and said, my husband said my cat doesn't need it. So of course I have to respond. And I said, well, your husband is a liar. I just spoke with your cat and he said that not only does he want the cat tree, he's also asking if toys come with it. So you should probably ask your husband what else he's lying about. Well, I never heard back from her, so I'm wondering if she did ask him, she found out some horrible information, and now they're going through something. I'm worried about her. I can't get those messages back because once you mark the item as sold, all those messages go away. So I feel like I just caused some chaos in their family, and I feel really bad about it. I don't know what to do. I should probably just let it go. But yeah, that's my declutter story and my getting my head out of my butt story. Finally getting my poop together. Feels kind of good. All right, so I think that's about all I have. The rest of this was just me blubbering about how I have to find the $7 and where I'm going to find it from. So I am going to cut the video off here, and then I'm going to get you right over to what I'm doing with that cash part of the video, that sequence cash thing. Oh, but wait, there's more. I did wind up taking the money from here, and I did find the $7 because I have a little bit of overage in my account. So I did wind up pulling the money from my challenges because I did complete my canine brace challenge. So I have $177 that is going to go to pay off the or it's not paying off, but it's going to my debt payment for this month. Okay, that's it. Okay, so what we do here is, this is called sequential numbers. This will be in the download section in the description box. I'm going to try and figure out if I can load the folder or if I have to load these individually. But what I do is at the end of the week, I go through my wallet, and when I have leftover cash, I put the money into here. But what I have to do is it has to have the sequential number that's available. So I still need a 30. So I'm going to look through here and see if I can find a 30. And then I'm just going to do that real quick. And then after that, I'm going to buzz through and fill in the numbers. So here's a 30. So right here is a 30. Hopefully you can see that. If you can't and I'm messing up your eyesight, I'm sorry. So there's a 30. So then what I do is I grab my marker here and I cross off the 30, and then that goes into the envelope. And then I can't touch that one again because I've already used it. So now what I do is I go through here and I start looking for numbers that I still need, and I cross it off. So I'm going to do that real quick. Yeah. So this is how the sequential numbers work. I had a 5 that was left over. This is actually going to go into Percy's collection fund because Percy is getting out of jail tomorrow. I didn't tell you about Percy. Okay, bro, we're going to have to discuss Percy finally getting released from jail tomorrow. Yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow. So we're adding in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, $40 into our sequential numbers for a total. So that was 40. Let's see, what other bills do we have in here? Let's grab. That was 40. 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have $116 in our sequential numbers. So normally I would have just thrown this back into the wallet and spent it on crap. And I didn't do it this time. Go me. I don't even know what I'm going to do with this money yet. So I'm just going to let it sit here and build up while I think about it. So this will be in that downloadable folder thingy in the description box as well. So that is all that I can think of to share with you today. Sorry if this is a long video. I apologize that I did not get a chance to sing very much to you. I will try and do more of that later. Until then, thank you for stopping by. And I didn't do the butterfly house. We will do that next week. We will spotlight that next week. Okay, take care, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.